So if you're a young man trying to get into self-improvement and trying to change your life, you might run into one of the roadblocks that everyone runs into these days. Too much information. You get into self-improvement and you see people talk about working out, looks maxing, meditation, monk mode, and you just get confused. You don't know where to start. Well, I'm going to tell you the number one thing you can do, the number one thing you should focus on that will give you the biggest ROI, the biggest bang for your buck. Um, that will give you the most progress that you can focus on, and that is building your 10 out of 10 physique. Just focus on working out at the start. It's not something you're going to do, it's not the only thing you're going to be doing for like the next 5 or 10 years. You need a lot more than that to completely change your life. But the biggest improvement, the biggest thing you can focus on to improve your life is building your 10 out of 10 physique. Okay, a couple years ago, when I was starting to learn about habits, getting the good habits and whatever, there was something they called a keystone habit. And a keystone habit is the one habit that will trickle down and have an effect on the rest of your life. And they always spoke about working out, because when you're working out, what happens, right? You need to set out a time to do that. For a lot of people, that's waking up early. And like for me, I've never been someone who like working out late or in the afternoon, because it's just very inconvenient. So I've had to learn to wake up early. So if I don't wake up early, I either have to do my workout at a very inconvenient time or just don't do it at all. So getting consistent with working out, I have to learn how to wake up early. So that's one positive word for me. And the other things that do help with learning how to work out and just getting into that is, you need to have a good diet. You can't just work out. When you first start, when you're a teenager and you're just starting, you're like, oh, I want to hit the gym, whatever. It's just going to the gym, but you're not focused on your eating. But then you start to realize, I want to make serious progress, and what's the number one thing to make serious progress apart from hitting the gym consistently? Your diet. So you need to start eating well, you need to start bulking and cutting, and eventually you learn that you need to eat clean. It's just going to give you better results. Just don't try to do this dirty bulk bullshit. Just don't do it, okay? Just eat clean. It's better for you. You'll have better workouts, you'll have better skin, your brain will function better. It's just all around better for you. Don't do the dirty bulk. But that's the second thing that you learn from working out. And then just from working out, because you're waking up early and you're working out, all of a sudden you've got all this energy and you need to put it into something. Like you've woken up early, it's like 7 a.m. or whatever, and you've got the rest of the day to look forward to. You don't feel like just jumping back into bed and scrolling on TikTok or whatever. And that's why it's a keystone habit. Now, speaking about the other ways that working out can improve your life, just your self-confidence. Like the number one thing, I'm sure you've heard this before, the number one thing you can do to change your life is having self-confidence. You talk about, oh, how can I get girls, whatever. A lot of people talk about having self-confidence and all of that. Self-confidence it just unlocks a whole new layer of life for yourself. Everything is just a lot better. And when you hit the gym and you're seeing progress or whatever, you hear people always talk about gym guys. They're always like, oh, gym guys are narcissistic, they're egotistical. It's like, no duh, like they've been building that body for like 5 to 10 years. Of course they're going to have some kind of ego about them. And, in this day and age, that's a good thing, because a lot of young men they're devoid of confidence, and that it can really help you in all facets of your life. You become a better speaker. You don't care as much about what other people think, so you're willing to take more risks, do what's true to you. You've built this body. Building a 10 out of 10 body is not easy. You need to gym consistently, 4, 5, 6 times a week, and you do that consistently over a long period of time. Your diet needs to be on point. It's just grueling. So when you start building muscle and making progress, you have this whole new level of self-respect for yourself. You hit a new level. Like, people that make self-improvement videos or whatever, anyone you respect, that you look up to, you're like, I want to be that guy. They're usually in shape. They're usually just in 10 out of 10 shape, because when you see, if you're someone who's hit the gym, you know how hard it is to build a sick body. And when you see another guy who's got a 10 out of 10 body, you instantly have a level of respect for that guy, because you know how much work has gone into that. And that trickles into your life. When you have self-respect, self-confidence, you look at life differently. You start you start expecting more from yourself, because it's more than just gym. Because you don't want to be that guy that goes to the gym and you feel like the man, and then the moment you step out of the gym, you're a loser. Like, you're not studying, or you're not working hard in your career, or you're not dressing well, or whatever. Eventually, like, you expect more from yourself from other areas of your life, and that's why you just, if you're a young man that's just confused about where to start, just start with the gym. Just start hitting the gym, start focusing on building a good body, and trust me, like, your life it'll give you the biggest ROI you can get. Your life will change because of it.